Okay, in this part I will solve the follow exercise 14, 16, notice we are talking about graph, 18, and 20. It says only set up a definite integral that yield the area and the region do not evaluate the integral. That means we only have to write the integral how will be, for example, 14. We made the simple integration. We copy the functions, and we have to define, by the way, do not forget this, dx, right? Because that is important. It's related all with the variable that we are using. Now, we have to be clear what is the interval that we have. In this situation, it's going from 0 to number 2. Why is going from 0 to number 2? If you can see in the book, this is 0 here, they're going to 0 to number 2, and the function is 3 minus x. Now, number 16 is f of x is equal to x second power. This is the function, we will have it, x second power dx in this part. And it's going from 0 to number 2 again in this example. Now, another one, 18. Here we have is the function is 4 over x second power plus 2 of dx. Now, from one value to what value is going? If we're going from -1 to +1. And the last one that is in this section, that is 20, that is kind of different because here we have the function. But the function is not in terms of x, it's in terms of y. Now, our function will be of the y here. Now, what will be the interval? And I want to be clear here, because we are making the integral in terms of y. We won't use 0 to 4. I will use 0 to number 2. 0 to number 2. Now, the next part says guess the region, the area that means you have to find the area and use geometric formulas to find what is the integral here, but we won't do this. I want to go to this part. The next part that is from 31 to 38 says use this result. We already have the x to the third power going from 2 to 4 is 16. The integral of x is going from 2 to 4 is 6, and the integral of dx going from 2 to 4 is number 2. With those results, we have to find what are the values of the follow function here. I will start with number 34. By the way, 32 is very interesting. I will leave you understand the topics, because it's only apply one of the theorem that I explained at the beginning, the formula that I explained at the beginning. Now says number 34, the integral of 2 to number 4 of 25 of dx. We already know that the integral, we know this, the integral of dx is equal to number 2. Remember, the step here will be 25 outside 2 to 4 of dx. If we know this value, that is 2, that will be 25 times 2 will be 50. That's the answer. Only apply the result that we have. Let's make number 36 here. In number 36, we have this one going to number 2 to 4 of x to the third power plus 4 of dx. Now remember, we have to split this integral in part, plus I will leave it inside 4 to 4 of dx. Then we already have what is x to the third power 2 to 4 is 60, plus the 4 is going out here of dx. If we already know that the integral of dx 2 to 4 is number 2. 60 plus 4 times 2. The result that we already have in the book. That will be 68. Notice something. In all those examples, I'm not writing c plus c because this is a definite integral. We know the value we are talking about. We don't have to write c because it's not an indefinite integral. It's this one. All the definite integral do not use c, only the definite integral. Now, I will solve exercise 40 here. I will use this page also. Now, in the 40, you may see in the book, is given that the function f of x is going from 0 to 3 is 4. And the function f of x going from 3 to 6 is -1. We know this is the only thing that we know. I will write it here to avoid problems. 0 to 3 f of x of dx is equal to 4. This is the information is given. 3, 6 f of x dx is equal to -1. Now the first one, a. 0 to 6 of f of x of dx. Notice, this is 0 to 3, this is 3 to 6. Then the result will be this integral plus this integral will be 0 to 3 of f of x dx plus 3 to 6 f of x of dx. See, we already know the value that is 4 plus -1. The answer is 3. The addition of two areas is number 3. Notice we have an area that is negative. Now let's go with number B. Here we have is going from 6 to 3 f of x of dx. Now this is basically the same integral here, but the intervals are changed. This is 3 to 6, this is 6 to 3. Remember, we only have to change the sign. The answer will be 1. Now we have another one, the C, that says going to 3 to f of x of dx. In this one, the interval is the same. That means the answer is 0. We don't have a variable interval space here. The answer is 0. Now the last one is going from 3 to 6. 3. Let's make this one better. 3 to 6, 5 of f of x of dx. Now this one we have the value that is going from 3 to 6 of f of x because we take the 5 outside of the function f of x of dx going from 3 into 6. And we know that -5 multiplied by what? We know this value that from here, that is by -5 multiplied by -1 is equal to +5. That will be our answer here. Basically, that it is.